Testing. All right, testing. All right, danger. This unit is under fumigation with blank applied on daytime and ventilated. Do not enter. There should be a whole bunch of the charts, but I'm not sure if this is actually the part. All right, the asterisk shall be replaced with the technical game with the fumigation. Closed cargo transport has been fumigated. It is not subject to any provision of subchart if it has been completely with ventilated, either with open doors in unit, mechanical ventilation fumigation, display fumigation marking, including data ventilation. For initial shipment with the transport, documents should indicate with the date of the fumigation, type of amount of fumigation, with the instruction for the disposal and residual fumigation, including fumigation devices. Any person with the requirements of the section with the sole duly to the fumigated landing must be informed of the requirements of the section and safety precautions necessary to protect themselves other than the event of the accident involved in the fumigated landing. Any person who offers the transportation, transport, rail car, freight, container, truck, body, and trailer that is subject to the subchapter will cover the hazardous material designation specified in paragraph A of this section is not subject to any requirements of the subchapter of the zones contained in this section. 7310, tanker car shipment. The tanker cars contain with the 2.1 materials included the cryogenic liquid or class 3 materials of flash point 100 degrees Fahrenheit, except for the light road asphalt tar may not be offered in transport unless they originally with consigned but subsequently reconsigned to parties for the heavens private siding. Note 1 of the section of the parties use the railroad siding facilities which have been equipped with the piping and liquid of the tanker car's permanent storage tank sufficient capacity to receive contents of the tanker car. A tank car containing Class 2 materials must not be offered at transportation unless the car is consigned with the delivery paragraph C of this section. Unloading the private track of the note 1 of this section, except for the there would private track with available to delivery unloading carrier tracks as permitted to provide with the following conditions are complied with any tanker car .106A, 110A, 1079, 300, 1079, 301. This subchapter may offer for the transportation load with the units. The tanker cars may be removed from the car frame with the carrier tracks provided with the shipper to the obtained with delivery or carrier. Infallible with the order origination carrier written permission. So see note 2 with the section for the precise removal of the consigners must be furnished adequate safe mechanical hose obtained with the carrier with a desirable which of the tanks should be lifted from the car and deposited directly upon the vehicles furnished with a cosigner and an immediate removal from the carrier property to tanks and must be lifted adequately and safe for mechanical hoist and the car directly to the vessel for other transportation. Any tanker car other than .106A, 110A type and containing anhydrous ammonia, liquid hydrogen, carbon, and liquid petroleum gas, having interior pipes of the liquid and gas discharge equipped with check valves may consign with the delivery unloading with the carrier trucks if the line is permanently directed from the car to permanent storage tank cars sufficient complete capacity to receive the entire contents for the car. Such cars may also be consigned with for storage private track on carrier track was designated by carrier each storage. For cars in .1061A, 1010A, the type of the tanks must be placed in position and attached to the car structure by shipper. Class 7-3 materials flash point 100 degrees Fahrenheit division 2-1 materials included with the cryogenic may not be loaded into the tank cars on carrier property from tank trucks and drums. Damage to the container handling of the exposure to the dangerous grease directly isolation unloading point 173.11 exemption for the shipment of the light bulb containing hazardous material. The following light bulbs and or non-subject to any other requirements for the subchapter provided but do not contain class 7 radioactive material. Light bulbs are collected directly with the individual's household, transport, and collection and recycling facility. Light bulbs each containing not more than 1 gram hazardous material. The package there's not more than 30 gallons hazardous material package. Each light bulb must be packed in inner packaging separated with the dividers and surrounded with a cushion material to protect light bulb packaging storage. Outer packaging meeting requirements 173.24b of the subpart capable of passing 1.24 feet drop test using damage effective light bulbs each containing no more than 1 gram hazardous material packed so that no more than 30 grams of hazardous material per package can transport with collection and recycling facility. Light bulb must be packed in storage or outer packaging meeting requirements 173.24b of the subpart and capable of passing 4 feet drop test. Light bulbs only gas of division 2 would provide with the packaging with the package so that the rupture so that the project expects any rupture of the bubble contained within this package. 173.12 exemption for the shipment of the waste material. So in the drums, if the hazard material has the waste is required with the subchapter, be sure to close head drum with 3 inches or less. Bung only has a way containing semi-solid solids myself to make the plate close half drum and really equivalent except for the closure open half drum and you will have the waste packs waste materials open in paragraph B of section 9 authorized transport and packages authorized by paragraph B with material class division 341424351526189 are expected of the specification packaging requirements of subchapter of the combination packaging and packaging according to the paragraph B of the transport disposal recovery of highway and rail cargo vessels. In addition, the generic description from 172.101 has the material table may be used by chemical names where the two or more chemical compatibility waste material in the same hazard class are packed in the same outside packaging. Combining packaging requirements. Inner packaging. The inner packaging must be either gas or not exceeding 1 gallon rated capacity of metal plastic exceeding 5.3 gallons rated capacity. Inner packaging containing liquid but not surrounded by the chemical compatible absorbent material sufficient quantities to absorb total liquid contents. Outer packaging. Each outer packaging may contain only one class of waste material falling under the packaging authorized except for the Division 4.2 packaging. Group 1 materials must be packaged in UN standard steel plastic drums tested and marked in package Group 1 performance level of the liquid and solids bromine tetrafluoride, bromine trifluoride may not be packaged unless the UN 4G fiberboard boxes. A UN 1A2, 1B2, UN 192 metal drum, UN 1D plywood drum, UN 1G fiber drum, UN 1H2 plastic drum tested marked in elite packaging. Group 3 forming level or solids. Minimum double-walled UN 4G fiberboard box made out of 500 pounds burst strength fiberboard fitted with a polyethylene liner. At least three mils of the liquid will be filled with it during the test with 94% of the capacity of the material successfully passed the gas prescribed 178 static capable of passing the test prescribed 176x08 vibration less of the packaging. Group 2 performance liquid solids. UN 1D fiberboard intermediate bulk container. UN 118H2 inboard intermediate bulk container fitted with a polyethylene liner with at least 6,000 of an inch thick with a successfully passed the test with the prescribed over the part 178 178 to release the packaging. Group 2 performance level of liquid and solids. UN 11H2 with the positive ventilation can and come back half solidified corrugated fiberboard between the inner and outer liquid within coat polypropylene. These are the completed combination. Packaging may not be 452 pounds. Prohibited materials, waste materials may not be packaged with the described under the provision paragraph B of the material builders and the inhalation of the temperature with the controlled materials unless it applies 173.21F1 Division 6.1 packaging. Group 1 material chloric acid and oleum foaming fume sulfuric acid. Reuse and packaging. Previously used the packaging may be reused in the transport with the disposable recovery not such with the reconditioning reuse. Division contain 173.28 part 178 subchapter under the following conditions except authorized paragraph which must be packaged in accordance with this properly offered with the transportation in accordance with the requirements of the subchapter. Transport when performed only on highway only. Package not offered for the transportation less than 24 hours after the final code of the transportation. Each package is inspected for leakage found free of leaks and immediately prior to being offered with the transportation. Each package loaded with a load with a consigner unless the motor private contact or care. The packaging may be with the under the paragraph may not be used and the shipping of the hazardous material except 173.28. Technical names and NOS description requirements include the technical names, NOS description, shipping paper, the packaging marks 173, 203, 171, subject to the religion outside of the packaging with the paragraph B of the section except for the packaging containing the material meeting of the definition hazard must described as required 172, 203, subject required 172 to each 24 chapter. Segregation requirements, waste material package according to the paragraph B of the section, transport conform E with the not subject to the segment segregation requirements 174.8.1D, 176.8B, and 177.8.4.8D. The lot base of the same they are separated with incompatible materials minimum horizontal distance 4 feet. Packages are located with at least 4 inches off the floor of the container until the load device transport vehicle rail car conditions specific and compatible materials also apply. General restriction of the container on unit load device transport vehicle rail car may not contain the class 1 exposed class 7 radioactive materials uncontaminated container hazardous material. 2. Waste cyanide waste acid. 4. Waste cyanide store loaded with transported waste acid cyanide mixture may exceed 4.4 pounds with net weight of the upper inner package may not exceed 22 pounds net weight per output. Outer packaging O cyanide solution may not exceed 6 per gallon, and a gallon per liter package may not exceed 3.0 gallons. Outer packaging, the acid must be back in the lab, back according to paragraph B of the second single packaging. Authorized acid count may be 172.101 has materials. Tables of the 5 gallons capacity with division for 2 material waste class 8 liquids with waste division for 2 materials order loaded in the transport class with waste class 8 liquids division for 2 material may not exceed 4.4 pounds per inner package and exceed 10 pounds or 22 pounds no weight per outer package. Class 8 liquid must be packed in 9 packs according to paragraph B of the second single package and authorized the material column AB 172.101 hazardous material table of the chapter 9 exceeds 55 gallons capacity. Waste division 6-1 package group 1 hazardous ozone material waste class 3 class 8 liquids division 4142435152. The waste division 6-1 package group 1 hazardous ozone materials loaded and transported waste class 8 liquid division 42435152. Division 6-1 packaging group 1 hazardous zone A materials must be packed in accordance with 173.226E of the subchapter overpack UN stainless steel plastic drum medium package group 1 performance level. Class 8 liquid must package in packs according to the paragraph B of section single packaging authorized in that material column 8B of 172.101 has material over the subchapter of the 1955 gallon capacity. Division 14 material may exceed 4.4 pounds weight per inner packaging may not exceed 22 pounds net weight per outer packaging. Division 5-1 materials may not exceed 4.4 pounds net weight and per inner package may not exceed 22 pounds net weight per outer packaging aggregate net weight per freight container unit load with the bus and transport vehicle car may not exceed 220 pounds. Division 5 material may not exceed 22 pounds weight per inner packaging may not exceed 11 pounds weight per outer packaging or peroxide B material may not exceed 1.1 pounds net weight per inner package may not exceed 5.5 pounds net weight per outer packaging. The aggregate net weight per freight container until load device transported vehicle rail car not exceeding 110 pounds. Additional exemption black package 1 possession and subject to filing overpacking marking label and 1 of the 2 subchapters the patent shrink wrap stretch wrap except for the labels presented each that has a class division and the other overpack ones previously displayed in 2 housing sides. Restriction overpacking class packing group 1 division 5-1 pack group 1 material 173.225 A5 of the subchapter waste material may be overpacked with the other materials. House waste 571 subchapter 9C subject to the requirements of the subchapter will transport with the appetite local tribal walls travel requirements shrink wrap stretch wrap the pallets of limited quantity waste shrink wrap stretch wrap the pallets of contained packages waste RMD limited quantity of the materials may be transported on motor vehicle cargo sold until the foundations. The waste material must be an original undamaged packaging marked with the zoom commodity of the ORMD with the marking with the form of the 172.316 authorized limited quantity form 172 subchapter airport with waste for waste associated with the proper name is not required. Individual packages must be securely fixed at pilot with the shrink wrap and stretch wrap. Unless the shrink wrap and the stretch wrap must be marked with the opposite side of either waste and consumer combined ORMD waste quantity. 171.13 exemption with the class 3 division 414243561 class 8 9 materials class 3 8 9 materials division 414243561 material except for the label except for the cargo aircraft only with the label black segregation quantity subchapter prepared with the transport and with the requirements of the section. Material poison and may not offer through the transportation transport and under provision of the section has material conforming with the requirements in section may not be transported on regular car addition packaging prepared and for the section for the may be transported aircraft following conditions. Cargo only aircraft only has material permit with transported aboard passenger cargo only aircraft 9A9B with the hazardous material table 172.101 subchapter of the authorized and aboard cargo only aircraft. Passenger carrying aircraft only that has material permit with transport passenger aircraft 9A with the hazardous material table 172.101 subchapter of the authorized aboard passenger aircraft with the packaging simple transportation must be successfully tested in accordance with 178 with subchapter packaging group 1 level as material needs division 5-1 oxidized packaging group 1 according to 173 set 127B11 subchapter now be transported aboard passenger aircraft. Off-ride transport aboard other passenger cargo only aircraft must meet the requirements of the transportation aircraft specified 173.27. Hazardous material with the aircraft must be mixed with liquid. Hazardous material must be labeled with closed glass, plastic, aluminum, metal inner lining, the maximum capacity not exceeding 1.2 milliliters of which may be provided with the inner packaging will not become liquid fuel. 130 degrees Fahrenheit. Quantity measurements 8 degrees Fahrenheit. Liquid any of the inner packaging not exceeding 1 liter. For transportation by aircraft, that quantity of the one packaging may exceed the quantity is less 598 and be appropriate. Packaging must be plugged in hermetically sealed barrier which with the impressed land of the wrap and the non-reactive absorbent sufficient quantity with the absorbed content of the inner packaging. Alternatively, the inner packaging may be first wrapped in non-reactive absorbent material placed in hermetically sealed required in bag. The combination of the inner packaging and absorbent material bag must be placed in a snugly fitting metal can. The metal can be securely coated with the liquids of Division 4243. The metal can be hermetically sealed with the Division 42 material of the packaging Group 1. The metal can now be tested according to Part 178 after the package Group 1 performance level. Metal can must be placed in fiberboard box and plate with a hermetically sealed barrier bag which is impervious to landing. Intermediate packaging must be placed in securely closed outer packaging conforming 172-201. No more than 4 intermediate packaging are permitted in outer packaging. For solids, hazardous material must be placed in a tightly closed glass plastic material inner packaging. The net quantity of the material inner packaging may not exceed 6.1 pound for transportation aircraft. The net quantity in one package may not exceed the quantity specified in column 9A and 9B. Appropriate inner packaging must be placed in a hermetically sealed barrier in which the previous level of the landing barrier packaging contents may be placed with the fiberboard box placed in the hermetically sealed the barrier bag with an previous landing. Intermediate packaging must be placed inside outer packaging before 172-3-211. Not more than 4 intermediate packaging are permitted outer packaging. The outside of the package must be marked in association with the proper shipping name of the statement. Packaging conforms with Title 49-173-13. Subpart B, preparation hazardous material transportation.